The Rockets played the Grizzlies last night, and I'm gonna be honest with you, it was one of the worst defensive displays that I've seen in a little while, right? And it wasn't a crazy blowout. It was just their game plan of trying so hard to stop KD and Sengun and just leave the Rockets open for layup after layup after layup. It was hard to watch. It was terrible defense. So we're just gonna break it down. We're gonna get right into it. So before we really get into how the Rockets were able to just pick apart their defense, the Grizzlies' whole game plan was to try to stop the Rockets from having a bunch of situations like this where Kevin Durant or Sengun is just isolated and they get to play one-on-one, because obviously you don't have much of a chance to stop that. So you saw that clip there of Kevin Durant having an ISO, and then you see Sengun here. Like, if they're able to play one-on-one, it's just too easy. So the Grizzlies' whole game plan was to stop that, but they did it terribly. So watch this play here, right? KD gets the ball on the wing. And like I said, they don't want either one of them to be able to have the ball without seeing a crowd, right? So you see the help defense is already on the other side of the court, right? If you know anything about basketball, the whole goal on offense in basketball is to get two people to play one, or to get three people to play two, so that you have an advantage, right? So right now, just holding the ball, they already have three guys playing two, right? So these guys on the backside have to be really strategic with how they're playing defense, right? But this is what happens to them the entire game. Sengun gets the ball, the help defender is here, and nobody is worried about the person that's standing right underneath the basket, right? And, obviously this happens every now and then, but the Grizzlies let this happen the entire game. Here's another play where KD is trying to get the ball to Sengun, right? They got the ball screen up top. But this time, instead of two people being on Sengun, now there's two people on KD, right? So there's two people guarding one. He finds the open player, and then Amen Thompson's wide open in the corner, which a lot of teams would just let him be wide open. And he took 26 shots this game because the Grizzlies just left him open, right? So as soon as Sengun catches the ball, he just cuts back door for the lob and another easy layup, because the Grizzlies aren't able to rotate correctly. So on this ball screen here, right, they do a good job. Clint Capella slips the screen. The defender stays with him. They don't have to bring in any extra defenders, right? But the problem is KD gets to a scoring area and the big wants to help. So now there are two people guarding one, and this defender is late to react, and Clint Capella's wide open underneath the basket, right, for another layup. And it's like, I understand showing the crowd, but you don't want to give up layups. You want to give up jumpers, and the Grizzlies were not able to do that. Now, this possession is actually what you would much rather see on defense from the Grizzlies, right? So Sengun has the ball. The extra defender is there, loaded up, strong side. He's not even paying attention to Reed Shepherd. He's completely turned facing Sengun. They just want him to see a crowd, right? Ja Morant, though, he does a good job of stepping in front of the person who's wide open underneath the basket, right? This is what I mean when I say you're supposed to try to give up. You want to give up jumpers, right? If the Rockets have to take and make all threes, you have a good chance of being in the game and beating them. That's a shot that the Grizzlies can live with, right? Let's see if he'll make that shot all game. But it can't be the layups. But the Grizzlies, they just weren't able to get those type of stops or to get those type of rotations throughout the entire game, right? So now instead of KD going to Sengun and Sengun feeding to KD, the help defense rotates over. Nobody rotates to the person underneath the basket. Easy pass for a dunk. Like, this is terrible defense. This team, I feel like this team has like already quit on the season. Like, some of these plays that happen, they don't even really need a breakdown. Like, they're just really bad defense. KD comes off the down screen. Two people stay with him. Nobody rotates. Dunk. This is like, the Grizzlies are just they're not a serious basketball team right now. Whatever is going on in the locker room, it's affecting everything on the court. Now, this play honestly is more to highlight Sengun than it is to talk about the Grizzlies defense, right? So KD has the ball at the elbow. Jaren Jackson Jr., he's just playing spy all night. But this is what more bigs need to be able to do in basketball. Is just realize when they have an easy opportunity to post up, right? So when KD has the ball there and Sengun sees how his man is guarding, look what he does. He just swims through and gets prime position in the scoring area, right? So it's just an easy bounce pass. And he's able to just take one dribble, turn and hook, right? That's an easy bucket, easy layup, just because he's able to just be aware of, he sees his defender wasn't really paying attention to him, right? He's there, but he's not trying to stop him from cutting. He just swims through and says, get out the way. And he's going to take this dribble, take his time, and score. That's just good. That's good offense and just good awareness by Sengun. I truly, if we just be honest, I would love to be a fly on the wall in their film sessions, right? Because watch here, Sengun gets in the paint, draws two. What you think is about to happen? Turn, lob, layup. Like it was so easy for the Rockets to get these shots all game. So another problem too, though, is like right here off the ball screen, two people stay with KD. He finds a roller, and they finally get a rotation. But then no second effort. Once they find the next pass, look at everybody. They just stand there and watch him shoot. That's a practice pre-game warm-up jumper. Now I'm gonna stop with this clip here because to me, this was the absolute worst one, right? KD has the ball. Jaren Jackson's playing spy. Like, the whole defense is locked in on KD. Look at Amen Thompson. Bounce pass for a dunk. Like, I don't know what's going on with the Grizzlies, but it has to change because they're clearly not really trying to win. They're trying to figure things out. Watching their defense this game it's disheartening, man. If you're a Grizzlies fan, this is going to be a long season. So you cannot have a good day unless you wake up early. All right, we got the new jumpers for breakfast t-shirts, and it's not just a shirt. There's an entire workout on the back, right? It says it again. You cannot have a good day unless you start early. Right here on the ingredients, these are all the shots that you need if you want to be a great shooter, right? It tells you the serving size, and it tells you how many reps you should make. Remember, these are all counting swishes, right? The serving size is one spot. So if you do these in multiple spots, you will be a very, very, very good shooter, right? On the side, it shows you the order that any of your training should go when you're working out by yourself. You don't have a program. You start with your ball handling, your finishing, form shooting, spot shooting, movement shooting, off the dribble shooting, and then you get some live reps in there, right? And at the bottom, I gave you some real game. Every move has a counter. Every counter has a pump fake, but that's not it. Everyone who purchases, you get access to my full 6-week pure score transformation, right? Which is 6 weeks worth of workouts. These are 42 workouts for you to use and become a better basketball player. This is an example of the type of workouts you would get, and you also get videos of everything that you need, right? So once you get it, you'll get access to the app. You'll be able to log in. You'll be able to ask questions. If you need more videos than what are provided, you can shoot me a message. I'll upload more videos. I just want to help people get better. Step one of doing that, go ahead, get you a Jumpers for Breakfast shirt. Make sure you head to the description, click that link, and let's start becoming better hoopers.